stupid.
Yes. But he did release some trash albums. Certified Lover Boy was trash.
It was trash. I agree.
Trash. 100% trash.
Well, no.
There was like two songs on there that I can
can't
vibe
comment
with.
because I didn't listen.
For All the Dogs, it wasn't trash, but it wasn't enjoyable. It was less enjoyable than like most of his albums. Good Kid, Mad City. I love what Drake sings. I love it. I love that Drake. I don't love Gangsta Drake.
He had a voice, and Wayne turned that motherfucker into a polished gem.
Yep. But Wayne said, rap what you know about Drake. That's what Wayne said to Drake, and he did it. Kendrick exposed him. I'm still a Drake fan, but
I like how we can talk about music like we talk about sports. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't think nothing is gonna come. You know, except for, hey man, you got posterized, man. My nigga dunked on you. Kendrick dunked. He literally nuts in the mouth, dunked on Drake. But Drake also did that shit to Meek Mill.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But then Pusha T, I don't think he really dunked on him, but like he hit him with a heavy.
Set that nigga down.
Hey, it put up in his face.
Set that down.
So yeah, it comes. But hey, let's start this goddamn podcast. Y'all ready to start this podcast?
Let's get it, baby.
Hey, you know what it is, man. It's your boy G Wade. Thank y'all for tuning in to 4 Black Dads. I am one of your hosts, and to my left,
Dooley fam, aka shit, Chiefa. You know what time it is, man. And to my right,
it's Ikes. Hi.
Normally to my left is my guy EI, man, but EI couldn't make it today. You know what I'm saying? He dealing with I think he had a backache. And then his gout was working out or something. I don't know. What was it with my old guy, man? What's that? He had glaucoma. He had some glaucoma issues. Yeah. He dealing with about an Alzheimer's right now, man. Let the black grandpa live. No, I'm fucking with him, man. Shout out my guy EI. He doing his thing.
Yes, dude.
You'll see him next week.
Hey, that was them talking. Next time you see this tape, I didn't say anything about you.
My fellow Arkansas brethren.
Oh God, I love you, E. But hey, we got a special guest in the building tonight. Hey, I want y'all to give it up for my guy right here, man. I heard you be moving. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing.
Yeah.
Hey, give it up for Sparks in the building today.
Yeah.
There it is.
We could have learned a lot about Sparks today.
My
for
boy.
real.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
I'll be watching y'all boys, man. I'll be tuning in. I'll be like, man, that's dope, man. I love the energy y'all be doing and the topics, how y'all best add some humor to it and stuff, man. I'll be trying to turn around, like, hold on, wait, let me just see what they come on right here. Ooh, okay. Man, they got some points going. But thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No doubt. You fresh off a plane, man. Where you
I'm fresh off a plane. I just got back from Hollywood. I went to a Crumpin event called the Mecca. You know, Crumpin, go back from the Rise days. I go back to the Rise days, the Tommy the Clown and all that.
Tommy, big ups.
Yeah, I was a clown dancer back in the day as well. I've been Crumpin 21 years. So I've been doing it a long time. I grew up with everybody doing it, you know what I'm saying? And then it went worldwide with it. It started in LA and started trickling out to the like the IE, which is where I grew up at. I'm originally from New York. Grew up in Rockville Center, New York.
So did you grow up dancing out there too?
I never knew how to dance. This is the funny part. I ain't have not one rhythm.
I
couldn't do the Harlem Shake. I couldn't do the heel toe. I could barely dance with a girl.
Okay.
I would sit on the wall like a wallflower.
Well, you can't really crump with a girl though, bro. Like,
I'm saying I couldn't dance.
You couldn't do it at all.
Who taught you?
What's crazy is.
In what year? When did you learn?
I started in 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched a DVD called Shake City. It's an old DVD. With it has people like Miho, Tight Eyes, Hurricane, Tsunami. Storm and a few other Lil Miho, like a lot of people that if you ever seen the movie Rise, there's a lot of people that came from that era right now. I happened to see it and I seen them moving and I was like, man, I want to do that. I want to how they move and how they was feeling, like the energy they was giving off. I was like, I want some of that, but I didn't know how to do it.
That's the most aggressive dancing I ever seen. Like crump dancing is aggressive as shit. Like you ever see the nigga like dance you see
like
most of the time you see niggas dancing, you be like you be thinking different. Like you see a nigga doing a salsa or like you know what I'm saying. You see a nigga like twerking or you be like oh shit.
See we have rules. We have rules. There is no serving bakes. If you have any kind of hip threat, we will cut the track off. And you remember that clown from Showtime who did "Pop, pop, pop"?
Oh yeah,
you're out of there. We'll cut the track off.
You see niggas crumping, and the first thing I think is them niggas can fight.
Oh, man.
If you see niggas crumping, the first thing you think them niggas can fight.
Ain't hella good shape.
Believe it or not, that is false.
That's false.
Some people just look. The arm placement look good, but it's still some softies out there. Just, but
that is an aggressive dance style. Man. I like it though.
Other aggressive dancing I know is how Jamaicans dance. You know what I'm saying? They be jumping on each other like they coming off the tightrope. Right. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Diving in the coochie.
And Crumpin to me remind me of like it's like the black folks of mosh pit, like white folks mosh pit. When you get out there and swing, pow, right? You got to watch it, so you might get a black eye. You better get it, man, some room to operate. Right. You know what I mean? That's basically Crumpin. When you get in a session, when that boy releasing that energy, or that female releasing that energy, you better respect it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When that nigga, whatever it is, it's always. I haven't seen one like white crump dancer. I'm like, I believe you. I ain't seen it yet. I haven't seen.
Ain't no struggle behind it.
Crazy. We in PDX, and I'm tapped into the movement here. Yeah. There is one of the hardest white boys out here repping PDX. Yeah,
you gotta let me know who he is.
His name is Shady. Grand Shady.
Okay.
Shady. Okay.
All right. I'm about to check him out, see if I believe him, because I ain't seen one yet.
Hey, you know what, man? Like when the sessions pop up, man, we actually got one coming up this upcoming Saturday.
Right.
I can when I get y'all, send y'all the information.
Yeah, no, my partner Snub, he be crumping.
Snub, I know the Snub. That's why I rock with. Yeah, OG Snub.
He go.
Yeah. That's my guy, man. He's an OG. He's the OG of Portland. He was one of the first to come from Cali, and came up here and started doing it, putting Crump out there, going to the All Styles. People was looking at him crazy at first, but then he kept doing it, and he was the first one to open that door, and a lot of people was able to get through that door.
I guess because that's my example of like a crumper. I just imagine all crumpers can fight.
Because you saw him fight?
No, I just know Snub. So I imagine
Snub.
Yeah,
his name is Snub.
His name is Snub. Yeah.
Like, so I just
he with all the smoke.
Yeah, that's my example of a crumper. I'm like, I love that.
He is the
that makes me be. I'm okay with this.
Listen, this nigga Scotty got hands though. This is my boy from Eugene, and we done been out there in them streets.
All crumpers do. All crumpers do, bro. They in shape. You see the movements, nigga.
I'm just my brother's keeper
in real life, bro.
My brother's keeper.
Hey, niggas down there, boy. I'm telling you.
I just somebody need to get a little baptism.
Every once in a while.
Just after this, you're gonna be saved. You're gonna be right. You will not do this again. I promise you. You know what I mean?
Send that nigga to heaven.
Good.
So you was watching Shake City.
Watching Shake City, and I started dancing in the garage. Right, my mom had a garage. My mom in New York. My mom was tough.
Yeah.
I ain't never danced in front of her because she's coming in the garage. Boy, what the hell you doing? He's like, you having a season. Like, get that shit out of my damn garage. I'm not gonna go to work and come back and you over here foaming out the mouth. What are you doing? What is this called? What is this? She wouldn't let me do it in the house. She would leave. I practice, right? So for the first couple of years, I was just practicing. I started, act like I'm going to my friend's house and I go to the dance sessions. I go to, battle zones and stuff, battle nights and different sessions and all throughout. And I get grounded to go. Like I knew I was gonna be gone. So when I got back, I was like, look, I know I'm gonna be grounded. She didn't give me for 2 months. I know it, but you know what? I had fun. I learned something. So as a time from 2003 going up until about 2006, I went on a crazy spree of trying to upgrade the craft. And I told myself, I'm gonna put myself where all the tightest dancers are. I said I'm gonna put myself there, and when I was able to do that, it wasn't easy because, you got certain different characters, obviously personalities. So, and everybody meshed together in one pot like gumbo. It's like, what ingredient am I bringing to it? You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta know how to make my own recipe. When I come around, hey, this is what I'm cooking.
You can't come fuck up the flavor,
man. Listen,
you got to add. You got to make it better.
I didn't been. It was crickets before when I used to dance.
Yeah.
I used to mess up on moves. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't got killed off in front of my girlfriend. I go to let me tell you this story real quick.
He killed off.
Never go around crump niggas without crump gear on and ready to dance. You could be with your girl, button up, leaving a nice establishment, dinner, dressed up. You go around a crump event, that microphone. We got somebody in the building. You want them rounds today? You like, nah, man, I'm cool. But the pressure on the microphone, everybody watching you, bro. I this is a true story. R.I.P. ER, so he's a legendary crumper. It's Todd I's brother. I remember one time, and these are the elites, right? And I'm just coming up, and that's why I never bring my girlfriend to a dance session because I don't want her to see what happened to me.
Okay,
because it happened to me.
Okay, they got you. They got you.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about.
We call that bombing.
Like, you know, when your girls see it, she got something to say afterwards. You wasn't talking to that nigga like that.
Yeah. I didn't bomb in front of
you wasn't dancing with the moves you with that nigga.
The motherfucker.
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, now you're funny,
like,
huh? You wasn't funny last night.
It wasn't funny on the mic.
I'm talking about from the time you walk in, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here like, I'm over here. And me, I thought I was popping. You feel what I'm saying? I was tight, but I thought I was popping. I got some juice, some sauce. I'm moving around. I took it to that event. Got in that motherfucker, sat down. He like, everybody looking at you. I said, yeah, they know me. It's like, okay. It's like, okay, Sparks, you gonna come up here and get these rounds, nigga? I'm like, I said, nah, I'm chilling, man. Turned out the peer pressure's a motherfucker.
Man, she was like, "Oh, you gonna do it? You said you can dance."
No. She was just with the said. I had to do it because she was right there.
Which that's the pressure.
Like I'm like, hold up, hold on.
You know, try me,
man. Never dancing the button up, nigga.
Yeah,
never dancing the button up. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. You're hot. You're sweating, and you can't even pop that button right here because your head is sweaty, hot, everything. But the great experience about it is to jump out there and reach a feeling that you didn't have before. Because the whole point of why I dance is to reach a feeling to where I feel like the universe just takes, the God just takes over my body, and I just start getting busy. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw somebody just turn it on me, I was like, well, I got to step my game up. If he can just come and do this right now, I got a lab. So I hit the lab, and then when I hit the lab, so crazy. I ended up being
what's the lab is like? Is that
the lab is like it's like practice. It's like you go in the laboratory and you get cook up. You create your Frankenstein.
I thought
lab,
that maybe like they had an actual like lab, like something.
You thought they was creating crumpers?
Basically
like,
you thought Professor X was in the fucking scientific laboratory creating crumpers?
Nick, not like that.
You know, he had to go to the lab, bro, and figure it out. He had to go back to the pen and paper. Man. Like we call that feeling that you get, like when it takes over, we call it being on. Right? As a comedian, it's sometimes like, nigga, you can be on stage, like you have, nice, but some nights you just own. It ain't nothing that you can't say that's funny.
Right, so just like how you say that.
Niggas say boogity boogity booga.
You say we call it getting off.
It's funny as fuck.
Like, just like how we use that film and they like, that nigga getting off right now. So that's he's getting off and you can feel it. You know what I mean? So I'm under a legend. I've been under a legend for 18 years. Once I went through all my trials and tribulations in the movement, I was able to reach out and go to Boston. I went to Boston, lived in Boston for 3 years, dancing. And it's crazy because the group that I was hanging around with, one of them is an actual big artist in Boston. His name is Cousin Stiz.
Okay.
He's a really big Boston artist, man. And I was in their group first time, going. They showed me all the roasts of Boston, Roxbury. Shout out DYC, Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's lit out there.
Shout out New Edition.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir. OG Bobby. Shout out OG Bobby. Before he met Whitney. Way before he met Whitney.
You went through every emotion.
Everyone.
Everyone. My question, like, how do you find yourself in that? Because people ask that question to comedians all the time. Like, how do you find yourself doing comedy, nigga? Well, nigga, I just went to an open mic and I got behind the mic and then started talking to people. And it was facts.
Is
it the same kind or how you get into it?
Yeah, it's like when you see something you like it, right? And then you just like, you keep looking for it. Yeah. You like, okay, like say for example, like on the comedian aspect, you see something funny, like, ooh, and you know what I mean? And you finding multiple stuff. Now you finding so much stuff, and now this is all you want to see, all you want to do, and that next thing you know, you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was for me. I kept putting myself in positions to where I'm doing it. Now to this day, I am an OG in my community. I'm a third generation vet.
Where do you live? What community is what did you say?
I mean, Crump community.
The Crump community, Los Angeles, the Inland Empire, all Southern California. But now I'm here in Eugene.
Oh, okay.
And I've been working on. I got a opportunity to teach Crump at the university.
So you hold on, you teaching Crump at the university?
Yeah, I'm
That's a class, nigga.
Yeah. It goes up.
They get college credits for that.
Yeah, all that. I mean, so the professor,
I'd have been all in that motherfucker dancing.
So the professor dance. You know, we're gonna link up throughout the summer, but she's a sister from Atlanta, and she's a professor.
Do they got a dance program down there?
They got a whole dance program and all of that. So they want to bring me on, and they love this. They love this style, and me being a master at it, a master for my craft, and able to teach it the right way, and also. I'm tapped into my community. I'm actually a pioneer in my community, and I can get anybody you want here.
So it's a good thing your mama told you couldn't do it in the house. You probably never would have left the house with it. Man. If your mom was like, "It's okay, do it here all you want to," you probably would have still been in the house doing it.
Just getting out.
But your mom said, "Hey, you can't do that in the house." They force you to go outside and
get your ass outside.
It's a gift. It's a blessing in disguise.
You know, it's crazy. I'm gonna tell you. I can tell you a fun story. I was 19 years old when I was like. In like a prime transition, right?
Yeah.
And this is a true story. I got all the facts and receipts. I was 19. I had my buddy named Rascal. Rascal's an OG in the community. He used to be on tour with T-Pain and all that stuff. And he been the man. He's still the man to this day, but he more so
he do his thing,
business.
Though.
But he don't dance no, he doing his business. But at that point, he was the man on tour. I was a student under him at the time, and he told me to come up to Hollywood one day. He called me on the phone with T-Pain. T-Pain on the phone talking about, come on up, man. We were surprising his baby mama for her birthday. And, my job was to pick her up and bring her to him. And, because she didn't know she was going to be going out or anything.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell her where we was going or what was going on because it was supposed to be a surprise. So we get there. It's P. Diddy, Sierra, Sean Kingston, Chris Brown, and everybody in the studio. Everybody in the studio, right? And this is around the time Chopped and Screwed was being made. I watched Chopped and Screwed be made on the screen when T-Pain was doing the video
That's
for it.
crazy.
I was watching it. He was showing me, and I remember vividly Chris Brown coming into the studio. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a theater room where they had all the movies that wasn't even in the theaters yet already there. I said,
you didn't challenge that nigga to a crump battle, did you?
He can't fuck with me.
I would have. You challenged him.
No, there's no need to. He can't fuck with me.
I would have challenged him anyway.
I mean, when you dance in a session, you could tell.
Party up.
I'm like that. He's a dope artist, a dope overall dancer, but. When you come to Crump, this is my shit. That's all. That's what I do.
It's like when a UFC fighter
I respect him. I respect him a lot because out of all the artists in the industry, he's always having dancers putting on like you think about it, like even like background dancers, bro. Like he helps. You know what I mean? I got people that sign right now. I got my boy Outrage. He's on tour with Usher. You know what I'm saying? I got Pilot of Concrete. He's on tour with Beyonce. Yeah. So like, I don't know if you ever seen. There's a new documentary on Netflix called 7M, and that if you watch that, you'll get a behind the scenes of what it's like in Hollywood when you're a dancer and you're reaching, going for your dreams, and the dark entities and the deep dark secrets of Hollywood and the manipulation for any artist. Even comedians, everything. These are things that people need to watch for, especially. And I'm a family guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to, do things, stay out the way, take care of my family. I don't want to be in a situation trying to better myself in my business that comes back with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's definitely.
I feel you. That stuff is out there. And the cool thing about it is it ain't going away. We always have to be mindful of it being out there, but then also don't let that control you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Big facts.
Because you can always if it arises, you can always say no, nigga. Certain situations don't put yourself in because you really playing with your own future. But ain't
enough money in the world to make you go against your program. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because once I treat my life like my computer's my hard drive. If something can't get in my program, it has to get deleted. If it's a virus messing up my hard drive, like you got a computer, you got to get it out of there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So anytime you're dealing with business or any kind of entity, person, whatever, and that's one of my biggest things is that I don't want that to mess up what I got going on. So I got to get that out of my hard drive, keep that out of my.
So
section.
you said you were a family man. How many you got?
I got one son.
One son? Okay,
so 3 years old.
Yeah. How you been enjoying that? How's that been going with
it's to keep it a buck. It's my first kid. My experience with it has been a roller coaster.
How old?
It's good and bad. He's 3. It's good and bad, and it's only bad because the the communication with the mom and how things are. You know what I mean? But overall, being a father and just the bulb goes off. I just want to do everything for him. Yeah. Like the reason why I'm dancing again, because I retired for a while. I want when he get older, I want him to see when I bring him around what my peers look at me like oh, what's dad do? Because your mom ain't gonna be able to tell you because she don't rock me like that. You got to go around daddy to see. Daddy's that man in the dance world.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So, but I do love it. I do love having a little twin. It's about to get a lot better for me. So I'm excited to be able to bring my son and teach him this dance. That's because he already got the.
And bring him around.
I brought him around already. I brought him around one. He was in the store like this, like.
Yeah, don't stop.
I'm like, he don't want nothing. I'm like, and now he dancing to Bad Bunny. I don't know why Bad Bunny. Like, I don't know. Like, he get the bouncing. Like, for some reason, he like Bad Bunny.
At that point, it's usually the beat.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, man, what he got to say when he start doing this?
You hear them all over, man.
Kids in here, they gravitate towards the music parts of any song.
Right, because they don't understand words like that yet. So it's the feel, the vibe, the energy of the music.
Like, I let her listen to like that.
If you ever see a kid bouncing, they just feel they let the energy of that track.
I think the biggest part of me being a father was watching other fathers. Because me being I don't want to be the person like, oh, I know it all, because I don't, and so when I was watching, when I talk to people when they got kids and stuff, I'm the person I love knowledge, and I'll steal it if you don't want to give it to me. You know what I mean?
It's the ultimate responsibility, man.
It is.
We all don't know it all.
You know who I learned? You know who I learned fatherhood from? Bill Cosby.
J. Cole learned it from Uncle Phil.
Greatest father. He knew how to put his kids to sleep. That's for sure.
I learned fatherhood from a whole bunch of horrible fathers and a couple of real good ones. You know what I mean? So it was different. I didn't have a father in my life, but I learned fatherhood from him in a way too, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I think,
saw it.
My father. That brings us to our next topic that we was talking about, right? You just mentioned being a father. We was talking about Father's Day and shit, right? Like at the end of the day.
Happy Father's Day to y'all.
Happy Father's Day.
Because I didn't see y'all.
But I just stopped giving a fuck about Father. I don't care.
Me too.
It's not something I don't even want the act. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing and then continue to be a great father in however I can be a great father.
Just leave me alone on that day. Give me
my
space
aspirations are to be a great father. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but that's my aspiration.
Here's my thing. I don't like that you said that because we should give a damn about Father's Day.
Women get all the other holidays.
Because you said it, or not.
I'm just tired of fighting for it.
There it is. That's what I mean. You knew where I was coming in when I said that. Like, I don't blame you. We are tired of fighting for it because we'll never get what we want.
Oh God.
I know what I want for Father's Day: peace and quiet.
Can't even get that because you still gotta take your kids.
You know what I would love? You know what I would love to see on Father's Day more. It's a long shot. It's probably never gonna happen because on Mother's Day you don't see none of the fathers, taking the roses away from the women on that day. But on our day, you got the bit of women that want to, Happy Father's Day to me.
Oh yeah.
Can we just?
We don't need to know your business. So what you got?
No, that's the day that they do it the most.
Oh man.
Well, I think, but then also that's because of individual motherfuckers though.
Yeah.
That's because you didn't knock this woman up and left, and you don't do nothing for them damn kids, and so she has to be the mother and father, so she does that. Well, the thing about men is we aren't doing that same thing.
Not at all.
That's a very petty way. To handle a situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So as if you actually are a man that took your kids and you got the baby mama that ain't doing shit, you're not finna be like on Mother's Day, well, happy Mother's Day to me because you're not taking credit for
Definitely.
mothers.
Fact.
You know you ain't no goddamn mother. Ain't nothing in you ever been a mother.
No,
Nigga, I'm mad because my kids didn't have a mother. I wish he would have been here.
Most dads ain't even gonna go for child support if you got the custody of your kids.
Not at all.
Just pull up, do what you gonna do.
You know what they're gonna do.
Do what you gonna do.
So I'm tired of fighting.
And I agree. I think a lot of us fathers agree with that, and it sucks because I hate how it's not acknowledged enough. But it's Pride Month, Father's Day, and Men's Mental Health Month. And 2 out of 3 didn't get not a damn lick of acknowledgement, love.
If you bring it up, they look at you like, ugh.
Right.
Like, I can't.
But I need to be sensitive.
I can't be proud of myself.
I'm done fighting it.
I'm not. Like I said, you know why I said I hate that you have to say that because we shouldn't have to talk like that as men.
This is the reason why I don't really care. I ain't fighting for it because for me, it's Leo season every season. Anyway. So as long as as long as it's Leo season, we ain't worried about it. Okay. Oh yeah.
Shit,
okay.
no.
Okay.
It's these birthdays.
I'm big Leo season. I just got a bunch of lions.
It's always around Leos. Always.
Yeah.
Can't ever get away.
That's why your energy was back then when I got house. I like bro already.
When your birthday?
August 12th.
We are August babies.
August 2nd.
August 2nd. Yep.
I'm on the cusp. I'm a Virgo transitioning right out of Leo.
Yep, but hey, guess what? You had a Leo that gave you everything.
That's
the reason
my dad.
why you are your being. Shout out to Butch.
Shout out to the
another
Butch,
August 2nd, baby. Hey, I love you, Butch. I ain't never get a chance to meet you, Butch, but no, I know you. I know you.
Leos, bro.
Thank you.
Yo,
keep looking out for me too, bro.
Yeah, oh my God.
You say your dad's a Leo too?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. My dad's a Leo. My mom's a Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my mom were born the same day.
Oh damn,
man, that's love.
Yeah,
my son's a Leo.
Hey, listen. When I grew up, my birthday can only be celebrated when the light was out. Nighttime, it's over with, son. Listen, don't bother me. I'm my friend. Whoop, she gonna turn up. Listen, you got all your toys, you got your games. All right, listen, you gonna spend out at your friend's house because I'm yeah.
It's my birthday.
So look, it's like, hey, happy birthday, all right, now get out of my face and go play somewhere.
Guess what? You gonna make your birthday about you. I'm gonna make my birthday about me. We gonna have fun though.
In there playing,
you gonna learn.
We might do one or two cute things together. Like, well, it's our birthday, it's my son. His birthday. Then when you get older, happy birthday.
Y'all probably had them times though. Like, I know y'all had to have them.
It's so crazy because it's like, my mom is like gangster.
Is your mom still living?
Yes, she lives in Cali. She like one minute she my friend, one minute she. We like Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm coming out there, I'm lighting the shit up, nigga. I'm like, damn, mom, you just, I missed one phone call. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I got a lot of sisters. But I got mad Leos. My dad, my two little sisters, we're all Leos, bro.
So did you, we talking about Father's Day, so did you grow up with your father?
I grew up with my father up until I was about 13.
Okay.
When I grew up in New York up until I was about 13, and I moved to Cali, played football and stuff. My dad, stayed on the East. A little time gap up until I turned 23 where he wasn't around. So I had that's when I told you boys earlier, like I learned from watching other men's mistakes to learn how to be a man and also being a father. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna punish myself for something that I don't know. So I'm gonna go find out what I need to know so that way I can move more strategic and better.
Be educated in it.
And it's a community too, because I grew up with my dad, but there were also other men around too that's going to show you something that you didn't get.
Big
you know what I mean?
Got a lot of uncles.
Yeah,
cousins,
it truly takes a community, man.
It has to take a community.
Yeah,
that's the way I learned, man. Like I grew up in a house. My father wasn't around at all growing up. Like I think I might have had him till I don't know 4 or 5, maybe. I don't even remember when the nigga left. Like, you know what I mean? That kind of situation. I seen him a couple times. He died when I was 13. So life was life. Yeah, no, it's all. Yeah, it's just life. But as I grew up though, and he taught me how to be a father too in a lot of ways. He taught me what not to do. Right. But then as I grow up, I have a bunch of different father figures in my life. Like my grandmother, I should go use her house as a safe haven because I had a mom and my 2 sisters in the house. And nigga, being the only man in this house with these, like, especially they teenage, you know what I'm saying?
The bathroom trying to get ready for school is serious,
bro. They on their period, they doing it, or they wilding, or they mad at something else, and then I'm catching the brunt of it, and I'm like, look, they like. I ain't nobody man in here, nigga.
Right.
So, yeah, I was born into this. I love y'all, but I don't have to put up with this shit. I'm leaving. So, I would head out. I go to my grandma's house. My grandma was that spot where she was a safe haven for like all the men in the family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her and my grandpa had got a divorce a long time ago. They broke up. My grandpa was still over there at them every day. You see what I'm saying? Like,
see, back then they had that love. like when you was married back then, you was married forever.
Right.
Yeah.
50, 60 years.
Right.
Talking to you like, you sit your old that dance with. You sit your old that dance with.
All back
You want
and
some
forth.
juice? Like,
My grandma,
You want some juice?
hey, they didn't broke up. My grandma done moved to another house. My grandpa moved over here. He done started dating this white lady.
Right.
And they doing whatever they did. He's still at my
dating
grandma's
this
house
white
every
lady.
goddamn day. He's
Every
whole
damn
married
day.
to
And
this
the
whole
funny
white
thing is
lady.
to watch grandma and grandpa have a debate over something. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know, cause my
They live
my
life.
grandma was Jehovah's Witness, right?
My grandma
And
too.
my grandfather was making the transition, but he's doing his thing. But so when he be late trying to get to it, the conversation that they be having on the way out, it's like two comedians just roasting each other to an event. Like, why? He's like, why we can't get ready an hour before? You over here, you don't want to take 2 hours. I'm gonna take me 45 minutes. Now my 45 minutes because you want to speed up. Now I gotta sit up here. Did you even put gas in the car? I mean, all these things. Like, but it's a regular conversation. But it's all love. They never.
they
It was
just
never.
talking.
I never seen my grandma and granddad fight.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I look
See, that
at
was a
those.
problem with mine. They used to fight like cats and dogs. Yeah. They used to fight to the point where somebody going to jail tonight. Like, we can't leave both of y'all in the house together.
Oh man.
God damn it, Barbara, Leonard, we taking one of y'all.
Now, hold on, y'all. Hold
Get
on.
his ass out this house.
Don't
'cause I'm
quote me
sick of
now.
looking
I
at
never
him.
seen it. But I heard stories, but I ain't never seen it.
My
I'm
Auntie
the
Marcia,
grandbaby, the grandboy. I ain't
my
seen
grandma
that.
best friend said, we didn't have TV and stuff like that back then. Like, it wasn't entertainment at our fingertips.
Yeah.
She said, you know what we do on the weekend? We go over your grandma's house and we watch them get drunk and they start fighting. And that was our entertainment.
Yeah.
Facts.
Sound like black folks, triple black.
That was their entertainment.
For real. Sound like
I
black
think
folks.
the wildest story my pops told me about my grandpa and my grandma is when he was younger and they was out in public at a grocery store, and my grandpa just out of nowhere just slapped shit out of my grandma.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I mean, trust me, they tore that nigga ass up when he got older.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just, nigga, for what reason? You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
out of nowhere.
Just like
Just lost your fucking mind.
losing
See,
it.
that my grandma used to whip my grandpa ass, so it was never telling who was gonna go to jail.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it started off where he was getting out of line and he would do it, and she'd be like, "Oh, nigga, you think you can put your hands on me?" And then eventually it went to him. She just,
My
Facts.
dad could never put hands. My mama's a gangster. You hear me? She got
Yeah.
a pistol and everything. She was
Yeah.
Medea. She's like a 5-foot version of Medea with hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, let's put it this way: I couldn't beat my mom in a basketball game 1-on-1 till I turned 19.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
That's how athletic
Damn.
my mom is. My mom had an opportunity to go play for the Liberty WNBA, but she got pregnant with me. That's probably why she give me all the shit.
Yeah.
It's you. This is you. Look at this. You see this?
Yeah.
This is you right here. Everybody else came out regular. You the only one. Give me the C-section.
She's like, I'm supposed to be Cheryl Swoops, damn it.
Right.
It's crazy because both of them gangsters. You know what I'm saying? That generation in general just gangsters.
Just
Yeah.
gangsters.
I ain't gonna disclose some information, but I know you know that because that was my grandma on my daddy's side, but she also whooped 2 bitches' ass in the street. At
Oh
the
no,
same
they both
time.
was.
But
Oh,
on
that's
my
how it work?
mama's side, that's a whole different beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, some information I can't
I
disclose.
ain't gonna
It
throw
just
it out
came
there
to
and put
me.
my mama blast, but I done seen my mama whoop 2 big bitches at the welfare line because they tried to cut.
Not
This is
just
some real shit.
regular bitches, two big
Two
bitches.
big bitches. Oh God, I was like,
Man.
oh Lord. What? She's like, you 2 fat funky bitches. I'm like, yo, like, I'm like, mom, we got a whole bunch of people tonight, bitches just trying to cut. Like, yo, big ass need to get here. I mean, my mom got no filter, fam.
Oh yeah,
Like,
she going off. I
she
feel
going
it.
off. But when to see her getting busy, I'm like, I don't want no smoke.
I love that energy from
Facts.
people. I love people who just tell the truth.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because
Straightforward, right?
my question is this: if somebody is being harsh to somebody and they talking to them, are they lying? If they're not lying and they're telling the truth, I don't care how the fuck they saying it.
Right,
they're telling you the truth. If
Right,
they're not lying, then you can't.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at them.
I can't stand.
Not at all.
mad at them.
Not at all.
I can't sit and be
I
quiet.
can't.
If it's,
I can't
say
stand.
something.
They're not
Charlie
lying.
Sheen.
Come out.
It got to be respectful in a way, though. For
Not
me.
everybody.
It's
gotta
like
be
it's like
respectful.
it's like the Kate who's the girl that played in the WNBA? What's her name?
Caitlin
Caitlin
Clark.
Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Mhm.
Like
Angel
her
Reese
shit
and
got to
all
be respectful
But
because
I
she
don't
gonna get
think
fucked.
she really said
She gonna
that,
get
bro. I think
fucked
that's some
up.
AI
Not
shit.
some AI shit, but still, you gotta still on even in your playing of the game, nigga. You're not Kobe. I'm sorry, you're not Kobe. Maybe you're the Kobe to the WNBA, which is cool, but not to me, not to the people in the WNBA. So there's respect that has to be earned first before you just talk
No,
shit.
you can just tell the truth. I don't
You
mind.
can because black
Well,
folks is
you
blunt
also
in general.
okay, but this
Yeah,
is the thing. You can always tell the truth, but you have to be ready for that truth to be received by somebody, and you have to be ready for how they receive it.
So why not do it in a respectful way then?
Because I don't care how you receive it sometimes. Sometimes I'm just going to tell the truth.
The truth hurts.
Oh, sometimes I might want you to take it offensively. Yep. I want you to take all this truth offensively.
How you going to take it?
And I agree with you because it's not my place for me to speak the truth. I don't have any feelings. The truth is the truth. It's how you receive it is on you. If you want to get upset, you want to be sad, or you want to take it, learn from it really quick. That's all on you. It's my job to give the truth when in those situations if we're speaking about something where I speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and sometimes I hope you feel a type of way.
I hope you feel a type
let's get at it. Let's get busy.
That's true.
Let's get busy. What level we going? I don't know. Whatever level you take it to, that's the level we going. It could just be a friendly. You might just disagree, and that's cool. We can leave it at that. But then now you want to fight? Okay, nigga, we can fight then.
Go and get dusty.
You pulling out a gun? Okay, well, nigga, damn, man.
Damn.
What are we doing here, bro? Jesus. But if we tell me my truth back.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. That's how I feel when
I got a question. So you was just in LA.
Yes, sir.
And I know it's just Juneteenth. I know Kendrick Pop Out was up there. Do you have any stories about that situation? Like what happened down there?
I got a couple of stories. We had a couple people at the events that was at the concert and was telling us as far as how the concert went about them bringing everybody up on the stage, playing the song 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
Not even just playing it 6 times throughout the night, my G. Like back to back. Like the crowd was so lit. They were singing word for word every time he played. He didn't even have the microphone. Then you got all these people up there. But here's the thing. He had a lot of Christian buzz. It was sets that were actually beefing in real life.
So
when he brought him on stage, it was peace, and so they're uniting. So even though this is why I can never say nothing about Drake, because even though they going back and forth, but like by you making this diss track going at this man, he has a part of healing this coast because he's bringing you all outside because y'all got somebody, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm not a I like this person. I'm gonna look at the facts. I like Drake overall as a better artist, but I like Kendrick as a lyricist. And when it comes to hip hop, anything hip hop, Kendrick is smashing. That's why Drake was getting whooped on this battle. Now we don't know what happened with Meek, because Meek was a phenomenal battle rapper. We don't know what happened when he got to Drake. I think it was Nicki Minaj pussy. I think it was a pussy. I think he just got soft in there, and then I don't know what happened. It maybe left. You
like Drake as a better artist than Kendrick?
I do, because he makes more songs. You got to think about this.
Makes more music.
He makes more music. I'm just thinking like the body of work speaks for itself. Like, I'm not saying Kendrick don't make a lot of shit. I like Kendrick. I actually love Kendrick.
I'm a quality over quantity person.
Yeah. But you gotta you can't get number one that many times without quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's like, outside of his shenanigans, like, you know what I mean, what he be doing, but Drake is actually good for the culture. Like, there was nobody else doing certain type of things, and y'all let this light-skinned nigga come in and sing and fucking rap and let him reign this long. That's all you hip-hop niggas fault. Y'all should have been get out there.
That's right.
You got this nigga out there.
This is my thing with Drake, though, is I can't listen to a whole Drake album all the way through. Now, I grew up in the era of music and hip hop. The way I listen to it is
whole thing.
I like a whole project, right? I can listen to E40, any project he do all the way through. Not all of them, but if he come out with a project, I can. You know what I'm saying?
Got the sauce, bro.
You got Kanye West. Kanye West he had 2 albums I can listen to all the way through. You know what I mean? So I respect those albums. You know what I mean? It's not one Drake album that I can put on.
Are you listening? Are you trying to listen to Drake?
Try, bro.
I mean, I'm a fan of. I'm from LA, so I cannot not think that Kendrick is better than Drake. That's just how I am. But I like Drake still.
I can Mozzie.
I'll still listen to Drake.
Can I give Mozzie a spin?
Have y'all heard Killer Mike's album?
Absolutely.
Killer Mike. I did.
I heard that, and like how you say listen to it through. I was at work, bro. I was listening to it. I listened to the whole album straight, and I'm like, this is hip hop.
We talked about that album a lot on this podcast, and that he literally had the best album of the year last year.
He deserved that win.
He deserved that win.
It finally went where it was supposed to go.
For
that award.
Drake's music, and this is going back to something you said, Scott. his music good for the culture. I see what you mean. Him personally, hell no. The boy's a 69 guard.
Right. Yeah. Freaky ass nigga.
You a 69 guard.
He killed him with that.
Hold on, what?
Freaky ass nigga, you a 69 guard.
Hey, speaking of that, right?
And you stole.
Yeah, he did.
You didn't keep it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, speaking of that, what you had said, because I got back from LA, they was screaming. Certain part of the song was way enhanced. Freaky ass stick stunt. They're going crazy, Crip walking and blood walking and Hoover stunt. All these gangs over there throwing it up. You got Russell Westbrook and DeMar Rosen up there doing the locking it up and just they're from LA. You know what I mean? So it was like he had everybody outside. I didn't see OG Snoop though. I seen Drake.
He was actually in Canada when he was talking about.
Snoop, you was with Drake and you supposed to be with the West Coast.
No. Look. It was a troll. He was in Canada giving Kendrick his flowers. Okay. That's what it was. Okay. That's what it was.
He did. He went on the live. He did.
Live from Canada.
Hey, no, that
Kendrick
like,
King
but
of the
you
West.
saying that brought like a whole that brought a whole coast to like a whole area together.
Yeah.
That can just do it. And if they can just come together like that, nigga, ain't nobody stopping the West Coast.
Facts.
Like that's the thing about it. The West Coast is this, and we I don't know if you know like so we got a comedy fraternity going on up with people up in people with Seattle, Tacoma. So we just trying to work together, and we about to we trying to work down the whole West Coast. And bring the comedy shit together too, because that's just what it is. It's too divided. It is.
All entertainment should be intertwined.
The Pacific Northwest got something to say.
Yeah,
and at the same time, we on the West Coast. We all the West, man. The West is the West.
Yeah,
you can't really, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah. All the whole joint. You know what's funny? When you go to the East Coast is just New York, Philly, Baltimore, like that ring. When you get down, and it's really, if you really look at how California is shaped, bro, technically from Boston to Florida is the East Coast, but but it's literally only just like, you know, Rhode Island.
You gotta stop. And it depends on who you're talking to after Maryland. If not Maryland and down, which is like the Carolinas and down.
Right.
Because them niggas is country. That's
Atlanta
the
is
South.
country.
But we don't classify it as the East Coast.
So is Virginia. What about Virginia? Is Virginia the South?
Virginia's the South because they speak country.
Virginia South.
But see, if you look at the landscape of the map, you don't like that. But check this out,
that's
though.
mountain.
But they just tell you everywhere you go, you go up and down the freeway.
It's literally the South.
It's 30 minutes
California.
from Baltimore.
You go San Diego, and you go to the Bay, they sound totally different.
But listen, the South won't ever, technically the South, how it's geographed off, it won't ever say the Virginias is the South, because it's literally the Carolinas and down. You know what I mean?
Virginia is East Coast, bro.
Technically, it would be East Coast. You know what I'm saying? But they speak Southern.
It is,
which is crazy.
But we.
If I had an accent, I automatically think Southern.
But they're above the Mason-Dixon line. Though.
They are.
But we consider everything on the West Coast, from down Seattle, Oregon, California.
No, but wait,
on the East Coast,
Phoenix,
West Coast is
Arizona
California.
would be the West Coast. What?
I don't consider Arizona the West Coast.
No.
I don't know, man.
New Mexico.
They got a
you got it.
New Mexico and Phoenix, or New Mexico, Arizona.
One mic.
Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, and like in Nevada and over is technically West Coast, because they got West Coast lingo. They got, it's kind of tapped in with the West.
I don't know about Colorado.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think they even consider themselves the West Coast.
I mean, it ain't Midwest. They can say Midwest, but Colorado is more West than anything.
This is how I'm gonna classify it.
Okay, go ahead.
If you're on the West Coast time, if you go off Pacific time, yes, you're on the West Coast. Colorado, it's more mountain time. They got that. You know what I mean?
They mountainy people.
Anything that's on this coast is all the same time. So California all the way up to Washington, right?
Facts.
And then over to Vegas. Vegas is the same time. Arizona's the same time. So like,
you consider that?
I consider that. Colorado is not. Idaho is on the West Coast too.
No, facts. I see what you're saying. I agree, but we don't know what. It's funny because that would be considered the Plains, not even the Midwest. But Colorado don't get tapped. Niggas don't say Colorado is the Midwest.
Idaho.
They
all right, so what y'all call North Dakota?
That's the Midwest. That's the Midwest.
So my question: how is Chicago the Midwest? And technically, you ain't West until you really get to like like you say, Arizona, New Mexico, anything from over here, that's technically
it's the
country. So it's weird how they like.
But Chicago got more of an East Coast influence than the West Coast influence.
But it's culture.
But Chicago,
then we talking about culture. Then,
but those cities in the Midwest are more west of the United States than the East.
Gotcha,
it's just in the middle.
But I think it all dictates culture. Because we say New York and everything, Alabama is like where is East Coast, right? That's considered East Coast.
Not Alabama. That's a Gulf city.
Okay, so but where is it? But it's like location though.
It's still
like
on the East Coast.
It's still on the East. So
technically,
but
it would be more
people, but the cultural influence is from the South. Like Texas is considered what?
The South.
The South. It is not even on. It's not even on the South. That's what does. So it's all cultural thing. Where's Atlanta considered?
The South.
The South. But where is Atlanta located?
The East.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's
on the eastern
which is that's
coast
weird. It's all culture though.
Texas. If you look at it in football terminology, collegiately speaking, Texas used to be Big 12, which is considered the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But come on, nigga, you ain't gonna go to Dallas and Houston and say, nigga, welcome to the Midwest. Nah, nigga, it's the South.
No.
Yeah,
you know,
the reason why
they had that southern culture, they had the southern draw too.
Oklahoma,
the southern draw
to Tennessee, but then it's crazy because once you get to like Kansas City, a little bit up.
That's the Midwest.
But see, Kansas City is right.
Ooh. So here what's weird about Missouri is from top to bottom is St. Louis and Kansas City. Nigga, Kansas City adapted more of a West Coast lingo than anything. That's why Kansas City and the Bay is so tough.
San Diego took everything from the Bay.
But listen, but
I said it.
St. Louis is Southern. Them niggas is country. But it's the Midwest as a whole. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But I'm telling you,
Kansas City is in the Bay.
It's a West Coast city.
Same
but it's all a cultural thing, and that's the thing about it. When you come to culture, it's like so this whole Drake thing. You exposed it. You exposed Drake because the culture exposed Drake. Hey, Kendrick said, "I'm what the culture's feeling." That's just what it is. And then the culture was like, he's what the culture's feeling. The culture backed him. Ain't nobody on the culture back Drake. I don't know anyone that backs Drake right now. Can you guys name anybody? Let's be like in the entertainment. Name somebody.
Business executives that pay all the money.
Exactly.
Can I tweak your mind a little bit?
Do it.
So I'm always the type of person where I look past what it is. For example, I go deep, like, how the government, right. But I'm thinking about music. I'm like, okay, when P. Diddy got in all that freaky ass shit he was doing, like we're gonna talk about it. It's about to get real.
That's amazing.
Diddy goddamn over there. This is what I know from resources. Diddy out there filming sex sessions with the top elites, Clyde Davis, the Universal executive. So and there's a big federal case going on. Mm-hmm. So what's the best thing to do to distract the Americans? Or give them a rap beef like Tupac and Biggie. But the only difference is, all right, because because they're on the same label. That's bad for business to down another artist and when their album come out, you know what I mean? Whatever they got going on now, it's like but they're allowing it because they don't want people to stay away from paying attention to the case because it's about to get real. The case is about to get real.
Yeah. Huge.
Like, you got.
Oh, as soon as that information start coming out.
Oh, yeah.
From everything that they got and all the shit that he got.
This is just a distraction to try to, you know what I'm saying? It's still dope for the culture. Like, it's great to see the West Coast uniting after Nipsey as well. And that's also what was said in LA is on the mic and everything on the stage is like, they was like, Kendrick was like, we've been fucked up. We ain't been right since Nipsey got taken from us. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe. You know what I mean? So it's like there hasn't been nothing really like, you know what I mean? Nobody from the West to like boom boom. So when it's crazy because this is the thing. I gotta agree with the fact that niggas gotta give Drake his respect because it took for a nigga to write a diss track about another nigga to bring the West back and not just your actual art of making a song.
Yeah.
So to me. It's a dope diss track, just like how when Drake dropped his joint for Meek and that back to back, it was hard. We still fuck with Meek, but but now Meek on a whole different path. Whatever, we ain't gonna talk about that because freaky ass nigga.
It's gonna be a minute before Drake throws another show in LA or on the West Coast. I don't think Drake's gonna come to the West Coast and throw a show there.
I think this is set up for him to retire
in a minute.
He think about this. All in the last 10 to 15 years, how many artists have Drake put on? How many artists have Kendrick put on?
Drake put on a lot more artists.
Yeah.
And so he's gonna have the longevity in this game regardless. This is just like this is a cool buzz that's gonna last for a couple
because
years.
he was stealing, but at the same time he was also sharing. So like what I'm saying, he's stealing from the culture, but at the same time he was turning a lot of artists. But he was making them be able to say, oh, this person out here is looking at you now. This person here is looking at you now. Right. This person here is looking at you now, rather than them just being in their own city, turning it up the way that they turn it up. Not to say them artists that he went and they didn't have a buzz already. They had a buzz in their region. They might have had a buzz in America, but nigga, now you got Canadians, you have Australians, you have, you know what I'm saying?
Drake produced. Hey, Drake
all
did.
These other folks
Drake did produce some Canadian prospects as rappers and culture. So he does have a culture. It's just not this culture and not that culture. It's a different culture. So Drake he's like a white dude that listens to rap and that decided to take on that mantle, but you ain't never been a part of it. You Lil Wayne put Drake, it was honest with him. Stick to what you know about Canadian culture. But Canadian culture is so boring. What's he gonna rap about? Hockey?
They ain't even got no freedom of speech up there.
That's the thing about it. So he didn't have no culture. So he's technically a culture vulture, but he also made good ass music. And nobody can say Drake didn't make good ass music.
Drake can make a hit song.
He made good ass music.
He can make a hit song.
Okay.
Or his voice.
Okay.
Because that's why Wayne signed him, because his voice.
But that's the thing. He's the face of it. He can make a hit song. He can turn a song from, I don't care who he got it from. I don't care who put him on. He can turn whatever it is that he has, that he's working with, all his tools, all his paintbrush. As soon as he put that paintbrush to canvas, it turns into a hit song.
So you mentioned something. Okay.
He can't turn into a song.
I was just going to say this. Here's my thing. If he does retire, then this goes down in my eyes as the hardest diss track ever.
He better not retire.
But if he, and the reason why I say that is because, nigga, when Ice Cube did No Vaseline, NWA was done.
NWA was
done.
But they was already on their way out.
But he solidified it.
I think.
But Drake's already been on his way out if you really think about it. Because you broke all these records. You know, you up there with MJ, my nigga. Like that's that in itself. Fuck the beef battle. Okay, you got a cool diss track. Pooh, I still got hella bread. That song gonna be slapping for a cool year or two. It's gonna die down. And then y'all gotta make another hit. And if you don't make another hit, y'all diss me for nothing.
Facts. That's true.
Yeah.
You diss me for nothing.
That's why.
And to top it off, remember that song that Drake Kennedy did? I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem.
Yep.
And then so it's like they actually like cool. If the best thing they do, if they happen to just have this shit and do an album together, that'd be the craziest shit ever.
Crazy.
That'd be the craziest marketing tool ever.
Yeah,
it could because they're the same label.
And I don't think they have real beef, my nigga.
It's not real beef. It's not real beef. Kendrick is not gonna beef with a square from Delaware type shit. Like you gotta think about it. Drake ain't no. You can watch. You know what I mean? Like it's all marketing tool stuff. You know,
he left LA. He moved. He sold his Malibu home. Sold his Malibu home.
That's cool. Yeah, he didn't want to be there no more, nigga. He didn't want nobody. He didn't want
the smoke.
He didn't want the smoke in LA. It's gonna be a minute before he does, because I believe they might be okay. They might not even
eventually.
It's the people around that's like, fuck them anyway.
You have a battle. Yeah. You have a battle. You crumb, y'all dancing, you doing your thing, right? Does that mean you hate this person you're battling?
No.
No, nigga, but I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna kill you though.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Okay, bro. Okay. Can you? I don't think anybody in this room can't say that Kendrick don't respect Drake as an artist. Nobody can ever say that anywhere.
Drake put him on.
Yeah, so that's the thing about it. He has respect for Drake, and he even said it. If you give me back that Tupac ring, then maybe I put a little more respect your way.
It's like acting. It's like a movie. You see good guy, bad guy, and they end up being friends at the end. It's entertainment.
It is.
So like
entertainment.
But the thing is, right? So y'all mentioned stuff about international, right? Because I look at other artists and stuff as well, and I was just thinking, like, who are the top 5 artists right now in all genres, just like most influential, like right now?
I know one.
Who?
T Swiftie. Taylor Swift. Ain't nobody can never say she the top artist in the world right now. She the top.
Can I give you my top 5 first?
Okay,
let me knock it out the park.
We can all do a top 5, but we still gotta do the father advice of the week.
I'm gonna knock
but we should knock down our top artists of just all genres that you've ever listened to. No, let's go ahead, Scotty, go first.
So for me, y'all watching me, right? If it's not okay, boom, I'm gonna get straight to it. Bad Bunny. Burna Boy, Taylor Swift, Drake, and the last one is just hard. It's just up in the air. But I'm gonna take a wild guess, and I'm gonna say, because this is a hard one because it's 2 people. because it's like who the buzz. I can't say Kendrick right now because he just dropped something, and you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go to my safe bet, say The Weeknd.
That's a good one. And that's a good one too. You can't even knock that. You can't knock that none of that list.
Taylor Swift, Burna Boy, Bad Bunny, Drake.
You just looking like national artists.
Like, just overall artists, music,
artist
money,
people that's
that's
doing what they're doing.
That's doing it.
Okay.
You want to go? Q, you want to go? Go ahead.
Dylan.
See, I look at it from a different perspective, right? I'm gonna try to look at it wholeheartedly and like all the way around too, though. But when I say that, but because you say Taylor Swift, but she really also just revamped herself with the whole dating Travis Kelce thing. Like Taylor Swift, you do hear about her. Don't get me wrong, and she is a bigger star than Travis Kelce. But the whole NFL made sure that the spotlight was on her too. Yeah. So it's the same thing, like you said with Kendrick, with this
marketing
whole
tools.
It's all marketing tools. So when I say this, I'm gonna say one, just my artists, the top 5 I think that are doing around the world, not who I listen to, right, but who I perceive as like really getting it everywhere. And I am going to say, and this is no in particular order. Drake is definitely on that list. Right, I would say Bruno Mars is on that list.
Okay,
right.
Good choice.
I would say The Weeknd is on that list too. Yep. Right, but then I will also say Lil Wayne is still on that list too, because just because they're not doing it here, they're still doing it, and all it takes is one marketing ploy to make everybody be like, "Oh, Lil Wayne, remember him?" And then next thing you know, this nigga's gonna be the hottest thing in the world.
Yeah,
right. And then the last one I put on that list, some thought for me. I would say Kendrick, because of what's happening right now and everything that's going on, this marketing ploy, and being able to pull off this mark, you know what I mean, and unite the West Coast. That shit is going everywhere.
Big,
big fact.
Everywhere.
Facts. Everywhere.
So I would put.
It's international.
Yeah.
That was your 5? Dylan?
That's it.
Okay, cool. That's 5.
And me.
And me.
Right.
Facts. Mine is like, so we talking about all art, right? We ain't just talking about music.
We're talking music.
Just music?
Just music, bro.
Music. Okay, man. Art. You got to say art. You got to say
genre.
music.
Any
okay.
genre.
Any genre, though.
So we talking about, okay. So let's go in no particular order. We got T Swift. All like T Swift. It's like you gonna put her up there. That's just what.
Swifties.
Like, come on. She got ring everywhere. Like if Taylor Swift walking in this room, this podcast is getting millions of views.
Absolutely.
I want to take mine back.
Go ahead.
Because I'm not. You know what? Before I put Kendrick up there, I'm gonna put Beyonce on there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's.
I'm gonna put Beyonce on there before Kendrick.
Good revamp.
So yep. I like that. I like that revamp.
I'm sorry for forgetting you, but that you just put my mind.
She was gonna be on my list too.
It's only because you did a country album last time, and I don't listen to the country. But I listen to everything. Hey, I listen to a Beyonce album all the way through. Never listen to a Drake album all the way through though. That's what's crazy. I've listened to a Beyonce album.
I have
never listened to a
country album.
I'm not old school Drake. The old school Drake. I didn't listen to the whole album.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Too far gone was tough.
Take care. Take care. I can listen to the whole album.
Take care. Yep. I like Take Care too. So we got Swiftie. We got I'm gonna say I'm tapping into everything. If we're talking about music wise, we got the people that did Baby Shark. Do.
Okay.
Ooh, they up there because they get numbers.
Yeah.
You forget they get numbers. They got the highest. They got the most views on YouTube.
Kids probably only
Let's go.
thing that sell more than sex.
Yep,
Nobody
you're not wrong.
Baby Shark.
You're not wrong. So I don't know who do it. The Coco Melon.
Coco
Melon.
Oh, fuck.
Coco Melon.
That goddamn.
And then I'm gonna put
no, this nigga got kids.
Then I put K Dot.
Okay.
I gotta put K Dot up there. And then even though that nigga's a freaky ass nigga, he's 6ix9ine God Drake.
Okay.
That's a cold line.
You know, we forgot Rihanna too though. I'm feeling bad about my list now. Because Rihanna's another international star, my nigga.
It's hard to do 5.
He goes everywhere.
But we were talking about actively right now. That's
Rihanna,
you got
she
one
just
more.
did the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that is one more.
I'm just saying, bro.
You gotta look at it.
Oh yeah, I do got one more.
It's all of it.
Because you're going for a year too.
And she already from Barbados. So she already has an international following, and then do a song in the, and then you don't think, nigga, England, Japan, China, like all these places, bro, all the Middle East, bro, you don't think they love her?
Oh, my last one. I got my last one.
They do.
I got my Coldplay.
Coldplay.
I got my last one.
They came back with some new stuff.
They did. They did come back with some new stuff.
Because I was just listening to Paradise before I came here.
Okay.
Yeah, because the thing about it is with this whole like music, you put it in front of different people and it speaks different words to that person. And because music is situational.
Yeah.
Baby Shark do. I got a lot of pussy because of that.
Listen,
Okay.
y'all left 2 out, man. Y'all
I'm
left
saying-
J. Cole and the baby out. Like,
I
them
did.
niggas was
Little
J. Cole
Baby is
and
better than the Baby.
Oh yeah, Lil
Man,
Baby's way
come on,
better
that's
than the
another
Baby.
one, nigga. Lil Baby.
Lil
man.
Baby.
So we just gonna pass up the fact.
Thugger, come on,
Okay,
man.
we gotta pass up the fact that Ike said he got a lot of pussy because of Baby Shark.
Yeah, you put him in front. You put him in front of the phone. You just, hey, listen to this, and then you just go smash.
I just caught that again.
Hey,
I have to
hey,
laugh.
Phil,
I'm
change
sorry.
this.
I don't mean to cut anybody off from talking, but I have
Hey,
to
you put
laugh.
Baby Shark on, and then hey, guess what? Kid doing their thing. Mom over there, we good. Come on, mama. Baby Shark gonna keep him.
Hey, Phil,
gonna keep him busy. Baby Shark gonna keep this little nigga busy while we do our thing, baby. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna have to
Change
boop
his
out
wall
the
color
fact
back
that
to brown.
he gets booty over certain artists. We're gonna have to like boop that out so we don't know. So people watch this, they don't know that he gets booty. If he plays this music and he pulls up to your set, he's trying to get booty.
Hey, you ever
Okay,
smashed the Baby Shark? Baby Shark, do.
See,
Now we know
how
his audience.
He's a
Hey.
freaky ass
Nigga,
He's
he
a
a
freaky ass nigga, man.
Freaky ass nigga.
Hey, baby moms out there, watch yourself if Ice is ever in your city.
There was a reason why he wasn't in the movie Nemo because he would have been fucking the sharks.
All right, man. Let's wrap up, man. You know, we got our follow the advice of the week, man. You know, we always got to end it the way we wanted to. How we supposed to do it? Follow the advice for the week. Who want to go first? Who want to go first? Want me to go first?
Pop it off.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll go. My follow the advice for the week is if you give your kids room to talk to you, then they will tell you about all the shit that they don't tell you when you're yelling at them.
Bang.
So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times you like, talk to me. Tell me about the shit you just did. You just did this shit. Why'd you do it? What happened? Now tell me more. You're a detective. Then they won't give you no, you know what I'm saying? But if you just rolling, you're like, hey, nigga, what you did this? What was you thinking? Then they're going to give you the whole rundown.
Facts.
Of, you know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
I learned, it's a big lesson that I learned the other day is, you know what I'm saying? The tenderness in my parenting versus the detectiveness in my parenting. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Giving them the space to be like, I'm not going to judge you. Go ahead and tell me, cuz. Versus, you better tell me everything I need to know.
Right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree
So-
with that.
That's hostile.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah, so just try to talk to them more and give them that space.
Mine would be treat your kids with the love that you wanted as a child and show them how you wanted to be loved. Because a lot of times as a parent, we feel like we're pressured to like you said, like we gotta force something down they in their brain. This is how you be as a person. This is how you. But it's not how you get a message across to kids. Because then they're like, "Fuck! I just created a villain. I just created Hitler because I made this more important than this over here." So it's just show them the love that you wanted as a child, and remember how it felt to you when you didn't receive, when your parents didn't give you that love.
But here's mine. Also, don't be too soft and knowing them kids is manipulating your ass.
Oh yeah,
Because and I
That's
say
true,
that
too.
because I
That's
found
true,
myself
too.
a couple of days ago. I was
Right.
just like, this little nigga just got me. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you pulled one over on you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just like, oh shit. Okay.
They
You
will.
slow, but you smart. You know what I'm saying?
They will.
Oh, you got one pulled over by your 4-year-old.
Man, this
Hey,
little
did it
nigga.
make you feel old?
I was old. You know what I'm saying?
You weren't using these new tricks.
My daddy turning up his grave right now. I'd have never let you get away with that.
That's beautiful. That's
You
beautiful.
heard your daddy's voice, huh?
Man,
when it happened,
them kids smarter than what the hell you think. They
They
got
are.
more resources than we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They know it.
They know it.
Yeah. What about you, Spark? What you got?
Honestly, you know, I'm the newer parent out of the group. I would say, if you're a newer parent like myself, patience. Learn a lot more patience because the answers are not gonna be there right away. They're gonna come to you, and if you're too hyper or too on, you're gonna miss the what you're supposed to really be getting if by having patience, because our as men having emotions, wanting to do everything and the things we want to keep trying to do everything, and we get overwhelmed and stuff. But if we sit back and have patience and really zone in on things, we get a lot more done. Me personally, I get a lot more done when I'm in being very patient with things. Like say if I know okay, my son do this and this and that. I'm like, okay, well, when I sit, because I'm the type of person, as soon as it's in, I'm on it right then and there. I'm like, no, let me sit back and just let me get some patience and let me see well, and then it clicks, and I never had that before I had a kid. Like I was always rah, rah, rah. So for me, I would say to the fathers out there, if you're a parent like me, just have some patience, be patient with yourself, be patient with the time, you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna reveal itself.
Because that's exactly what kids do. Also, they because you can't just continue to run your pace and have your kid right here. You're gonna leave them.
You're gonna leave them.
So you got to slow down and make sure that they with you in your pace, and you may have to slow your pace down a little bit. But in that patience, you gonna see all these holes that you've been missing, so you can plug them up too. Mm-hmm. That's the wildest thing about kids. Like you got to plug up your holes so they don't get drowned by how you were, and how you are as a person.
But then you got to motivate them to run faster too.
You do that too.
At the same time, like, hey, the world ain't finna keep slowing down for you. So as we run in this race, you're gonna have to get stronger. You got to work out. So I tell my all the time, you got to build them in a certain kind of way of, hey, what do you want to do? That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Then these are the things that you need to be doing in order to do that. In any situation, and it's not just a one thing. Like, okay, we in this situation. When it comes to school, what do you want to do in school? These are the things you need to do in order to get better. And breaking it down further, like, okay, science is your issue. Okay, cool. These are the things that we need to do in science in order to, you know what I mean?
For you to be a scientist, if you want to be a scientist.
Outside the world, what kind of person you want to be? You want to be a loving person? Well, hey, you need to meditate a little bit more. You got to get some emotional intelligence, because if you say you want to be a loving person, but every time I say something to you, you flashing, that's not showing love. So you need to meditate and get some emotional intelligence about you. Come meditate with me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so in that same kind of that same vein, plugging up those holes. But then also at the same time, nigga, hey, you still got to run faster though. You have to run faster because the world is not going to slow down.
No, I agree with that. It's like Simba.
Yeah.
Nigga should have ran faster. That would have been a lot.
Ran faster.
That nigga should have ran back.
If you ran faster, bro, you'd be good.
Yep,
that'd be
good.
Yeah.
Oh, spit,
That's cold, bro. You know that's my favorite movie of all time.
Nigga, it's everybody's favorite movie. Everybody cried on that. Can I say one more thing?
I was Simba, now Mufasa, and my son be reminding me all the time that he's Simba, but he tried to tell me he Mufasa, and I'd be like, bro, I don't know if you know this, but I'm happy about your confidence, bro, and I want to instill that into you, but you understand, though, who the big dog is, right? Yeah, who the big lion is. Yeah. Because one thing I never done with my son is I never called him Little G. I didn't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm G. People might call me Big G, whatever. That's cool. But when people call him don't call him Little G. He G, bro. He him. He one of him. He ain't little me.
He big him. That, for real.
So even though he got my name, don't mean shit.
Yep.
He him. He got to wear that name now. Yep. That's his name.
That's why I didn't name my son after me. I didn't want him.
I was about to say that's one of the same reasons why I gave my kids their own name.
It's his.
Yeah.
It's his. I gave him. It's the reason why I gave him my name, because it's yours, bro. It's yours.
Don't be like my daddy and give me the same name. So when the mama and daddy split, the mama yelling at me like it's him, but we got the same name.
Oh shit! Like, all right, y'all. Don't do that either, because hey, I know some situations like that too. Right. You just like your damn daddy. No,
look just like him. Same name and everything.
Can I talk about one more topic? Just one more.
Okay.
Just one more.
He's got one.
So I read this article. By me saying I read this article, I watched this TikTok. About the increase in STDs in like Atlanta.
So it's TikTok new articles?
Houston. Yeah. You can just read some shit. Like Houston, it went like 49,000 people just tested positive for like this mysterious ass STD that can also mutate into HIV.
But it's an STD that can mutate into HIV.
It's a herpes, but they can mutate to HIV if you don't get it treated, so you can die.
But 42,000
what's this called?
People call STD.
40,000.
What is this thing called?
I'm not going to Houston.
They don't know.
Houston is a cool place. I love Houston.
Mutated from
Shout out Houston, but with this news, I'm going to Dallas.
I'm not going to Houston humping.
I'm going to Dallas now. I'm D-Town Boogie.
It's a reason chopping out there, now you're screwed.
Hey, it's the reason why I don't go to Atlanta humping on nothing, and now I got a reason not to go to Houston.
All you freaky ass niggas stay at those strip clubs.
It's all good. It's an extra reason for me to go to Houston and be like,
that's a crazy number.
So that's the public service announcement of the week.
Okay, service announcement of the week. Don't go to Houston and fuck nobody because you gonna get an STD or you gonna get something that can mutate into AIDS.
Just don't be that freaky where you just feel like you just bigger than protection.
Don't be a freaky ass
Use the
nigga.
protection.
Freaky ass niggas. Y'all some 69 gods.
Hey,
No, I got
Y'all so nasty.
I got
Your
6 kids. I hate
69 no
protection.
more.
I got 6 kids, bro. I hate protection. I ain't gonna lie. That's
That nigga know my
Okay, we know who's the freakiest nigga in here now.
I don't know. Nigga, hey, they heard me say it on stage. If I got AIDS, I deserve it. Goddamn.
Yeah, but
You just tell Miss Datfire she better be a 10 the next time she try to.
See? Me? I just don't put myself in situations where I'm about to be hitting something unless I know, wrong's where I'm going.
Not wrong.
Yep. All right, that's it. I don't know. We should end the podcast on going raw, but
I'm going raw. Hey, that's the fatherhood advice of the week. Go raw, kids.
Hey, don't fuck if you can't go raw. That's what I'm saying. If you can't go raw, don't hit it.
I'm not gonna co-sign the ending of that. Wrap it up and be safe all the time.
Hey, if you fucking something that you're scared of, then wrap up.
Man, shit, man.
If you're scared, you shouldn't be.
You shouldn't even be doing it. If you gotta put something on it, you shouldn't even be doing it. It's not the right. No,
pull out them.
They're not even worthy of your time.
Pull out them old BET commercials, man. Hey, yo, wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
It's just like we're about to wrap this up right here. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in to 4 Black Dads. I am one of your hosts, your boy G Wade, and to my left.
Do that shit, Chiefer. And to my right,
it's Ikes. and to my right,
it's Sparks, baby. It's Sparks.
It's Sparks. Okay. We got Sparks in the building, man. Thank you for coming out, bro.
Thank you for having me, y'all.
Tell them where they can find you.
Hey, y'all can find me on IG, Rich Boy Scotty, RICH_BOI Scotty, baby.
B.O.I. Scotty. Okay, bet. And then
Rich means realizing I create happiness. It has nothing to do with money. So if anybody that ever gets on there, so Rich Boy _Scotty corrections. It means realizing I create happiness. So if I'm happy everywhere I go, I'm bringing happiness everywhere. It's a party. That's what it is.
You
has
rich,
nothing to do with money.
No, you rich.
So don't think I'm buying you drinks when we go out. You know what I'm saying? First day, you got it. Nah, I'm broke.
That's
to the right one.
That's the real rich. That's the real rich. Realizing I create happiness.
But thank you, gentlemen, for having me as a special guest. I appreciate it. It was definitely a pleasure to be here, and I definitely will be back whenever you have me to support. And I love what y'all check out going on.
That's it right there. Zoom into this.
It's gonna be in the description and all that too, though. So hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in to 4 Black Dads, man. As always, like to thank Halo Space, man. Thank y'all for always doing what y'all do, putting this on, and then also, shout out my guys at Black Rose. Hey, keep doing your thing.
Shout out Black Rose.
Keep going up.
Shout out Church Bar.
Shout out Church Bar. Shout out whoever, all the other people, everybody.
Everybody knows.
Shout out y'all. I love y'all. This is G Wade, man. It's been 4 Black Dads. Hey, Dooley. This is 4 Black Dads. This for yo.
This is 4 Black Dads. 4 Black Dads.
He's singing because you're not here, Eric. You're not here, Eric. Where you at? Old ass got back problems. We'll see you in a minute. I love you, boy. Eric ain't here.
He got his knee
4 Black
braces on.
Dads, man. Just like that.
Braces on like Stone Cold.
4 Black Dads, just for your black ass.